Hi, nice to see you here. Mm, you know that I'm at the moment that I'm in Egypt and that I enjoy my time here, but you also know me that I'm just searching for something new and that I'm looking for something different which I've never done before, and so I thought it would be a good time to go in December to do a small cruise on the Mediterranean Sea, and so I just found here a very good offer for me just for 1 week with the Aida, and so I want to book it, and also it is a 7-day cruise. So just let me check it out. Yes, that will be a good offer, I think, and so I will book. And the journey will start from Düsseldorf, where I take the plane, and then I go to, yes, I start from Palma de Mallorca. The airport code is PW, so not PME. And so there's where my journey starts. And there I take the cruise, the big ship. Normally they told me that I can check in on the boat between 2 and 9 o'clock, because I'll be there the latest at 9 o'clock in the evening, because the ship will leave the harbor at around about 22. So then we go the first day. But I take a plane from Düsseldorf there at around about 1 o'clock. So I will be early enough in Palma and can check in on the boat, and then I can maybe search a little bit around the boat, or just go back to Palma and look a little bit around the city. This is my plan. Maybe I can do it like this. Maybe, let's see what happens. And my first day on the boat is just a sea day. There, just we go from Palma to my next stop, which I show you in some seconds. And there's just only a day on the sea, just enjoying the boat and discovering the boat, because I think it has been 14 levels, round about 6 to 7 or maybe also 8 bars and restaurants. It's all-inclusive ship, so I've just booked a little bit more, so that I also have my drinks and all my food included, so that I don't have to think about, no, I can drink now or later or whatever, so it doesn't matter. So it will be very nice. And then when we left Palma and we go on the sea, then my first stop will be in, the trip goes to Rome, or as the Italian will say, Roma, Bella Roma. There I want to book a sightseeing trip, so that I have around about 8 hours time, I think, so that I can go around to Trevi and to the Spanish Stairs and just look a little bit around. Maybe I just want to go a little bit shopping. Maybe also I can find some nice guys like this here, because they are from another trip to Italy, which I bought there, and I like these small guys. And normally wherever I go, I will buy something like that. So, maybe, but that's not in the first step. I want to see the old culture of Italy, so in Rome, with the Vatican City, with also the old city, and all the other old stuff. So maybe also the amphitheater and so on. But I also want to show you, when I go there, from every day which I have there on the boat, and also in the different cities, a small video, so that you see what I see. And I also will dress me up a little bit for every new part which I told you, so that's a little bit more interesting. Yes, so from Rome, when the day in Rome is over, and I go with a lot of new impressions back on the boat. Then, during the night, the ship will leave the harbor in Rome and goes to... Yes, the next trip goes then overnight to Florence. And there I booked a small tour through Lucca and then directly to Pisa, so that I can see the sightseeing there and the famous things there in Pisa. Maybe I can do a typical touristic photo from the most important thing, sightseeing there. Maybe, let's see what happens if there is enough space there to do some photos and so on. But of course I will take my camera with me so that I can show you what I see, what I visit, and so and maybe also I can buy a small little bear, maybe with I love Florence, or maybe I love Lucca or Pisa, something like that. Also a small Italian guide which I bought at one of my other trips. And I think, just let me think about what they have written. I think they have written that the trip through Lucca and Pisa will be around about 6 hours. So I also need some very comfort shoes and some trousers, not a skirt, or so that I can walk there, and maybe also a backpack so that I can take some water and some food with me. And of course I will show you everything, what I see there, and I think it will be also a very, very great day with a lot of new impressions. And when I will be back at the boat, then we will travel to the next stop will be Marseille. When we leave the harbor from Florence at the evening, around about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening, then we have, not directly in the next morning, we will arrive here at Marseille. We will arrive around about at 5 p.m. at the next day there in Marseille, so that we have just an evening in Marseille and also the next whole day there. And we just want to leave there as Marseille at the next day in the evening. So here in Marseille I just do a booking for a shopping tour, so that I want to buy some new little friends and also some new clothes, maybe also some local delicatessen. So let me see what I find there and what I can do there. And also there is a small sightseeing tour with a bus through Marseille, so that I can also get impressions there from Marseille. This is my first time after a long time. Then I will be back in France, and let me see how it is there. Because normally I just always travel through France when I go to Spain or so in the time before, and now I want to go there and see Marseille, and somebody told me that Marseille will be a very nice city, so let me see, and I will be happy to visit there. And after my shopping tour on my sightseeing tour in Marseille, I will be back on the boat, and I think the boat will leave round about 6 or 7 in the evening, the harbor, for my next stop. It goes to Barcelona, one of my favorite cities. I have been sometimes before in Barcelona, and it is just a very, very nice city, so that I just only booked outgoing from the boat and going back to the city, so that I have to go to the markets and do some sorry that I have to laugh, because this is a small little turtle which I've bought once before in Barcelona. All of my small little figures have some names, as this is Ursula, the small little rat you have seen before. Sorry, No, it's not Ursula. It's Bärbel. Sorry. I'm so sorry about this. The small little rat you have seen in the clip before for Marseille. It was Ratatouille. I think you know him from the great famous movie. And I have to say now, this is Ursula. I'm so sorry about this. It's a turbo snail. So, but now enough from this. When I go to Barcelona, I just booked a small trip so that I can go in the city, and then I can go to the market halls there and buy some jambon de serrano and also other stuffs, maybe some cheese or some olives and whatever I find there. And then I want to go there and sit down on Ramblas and have sangria and just enjoy my day, because it's just going in the city, but you have a free time to go back to the boat, so it will be a perfect to enjoy the city again and see everything there and just have a great time there. After this day, or after this shopping tour to Barcelona, then I go back to the boat in the evening, and from there, unfortunately, my trip is just not directly over, but a short time before over, and then it goes back to, yes, it goes back to Palma de Mallorca, and then unfortunately my 7-day trip with the cruise is over, but it doesn't matter. So because I think during this day I have a lot of new impressions what I can see, and I will arrive around about 5 o'clock in the morning at the harbor of Palma de Mallorca. But I must not have to leave the boat directly at this time. I have time to have a great good breakfast. Then I have to leave the ship, and I thought, because I have never been before in Palma, so that I book a hotel for 1 night more, so that I have from Saturday to Sunday also 1 day in Palma. After I leave the ship, then I go to the hotel, check in there, and then I want to go to Palma de Mallorca city and maybe also check out a little bit the beach and see what I can find there. Maybe also a nice little guy like this one, because this was a present of a friend of mine, because I have never been in Mallorca before, but this guy came from Mallorca, and so I think that I have to see the island from where he comes. And for the evening, a good friend of mine told me that I have to go to a good restaurant. It's up to the hill. It's called Can Pedro, and it might be very, very good. It has a hot stone, so that you can grill your own meat, and also with some nice other stuff. So I think I will reserve a table there and do a reservation, so that I'm happy that I have a place there and enjoy my evening there in Palma. On the next day, my flight back to Düsseldorf will be around about 3 o'clock, I think. I have to check all my data again, and then I also have a little bit of time to go shopping in the morning and also can buy there some stuff. And so during this time I visit 4 countries. I start in Germany, then I go to Spain, then I go to Italy, then I go to France, and then back to Spain. So I have 4 countries in 7 days. It will be a great trip, and I will I will show you from each day on my boat, and also during my sightseeing trips, a small video, so that you see and imagine what I see and have the same fun like me. So see you soon. Bye bye. Have a great day.